Bienvenidos a La Joya. Part of SilverCrest's philosophy is to develop economic, viable deposits that have great infrastructure in a great location, and that's what La Joya has for a start. We're 75 kilometers south of the city of Durango. We're currently 10 kilometers off a highway, rail, and major power line, or a 2-hour drive to an international airport. We are in a historic and currently very prolific mining district. Across the valley from us, approximately 15 kilometers, is the La Parrilla mine. Approximately 25 kilometers is the San Martin and Sabinas mines. These are world-class deposits. Our attempt here for exploration is to look at the same type geologic models. All of these models are skarn systems. Geochemistry for these systems are silver, copper, potentially some gold, and lead and zinc. So these are our target geochemistry that we're looking for at La Joya. We're currently at the La Joya warehouse, or bodega as we call it, and we're going to take a look at the lithology, mostly the stratigraphy that we see in hole number 22. So this is the top of the hole. We're at the surface. As we walk down through the hole, we see a whole sequence of skarns and marbles. We have good mineralization here within the skarn. This is all intermittent skarn mineralization along with marbles. As we go down through, we're currently at 50 meters here. This is intermittent mineralization, skarns, marbles. We're currently at about 100 meters here. And we start seeing more contact mineralization, which is in contact with the local intrusive. Now that intrusive is a quartz monzonite to quartz feldspar porphyry. So great looking rock here as far as the contact mineralization goes. And this usually is shown to be more a greenish material, which is chlorite and epidote. You come down and we'll get some structures in here too, which is another important part of the mineralization. So you got 3 parts of mineralization at La Joya. You got structures, which can be up to 50 meters wide. You can have manto or disseminated sulfide mineralization along selective beds, or contact mineralization. And this is your contact mineralization here, which here appears to be about 50 meters wide. So we're at about 200 meters depth, and we're in the contact with the intrusive. So here we are at the end of the hole, approximately 222 meters. So the grade in this hole typically, and it's typical for most of the holes that we see at La Joya, anywhere from 30 to 100 meters wide. The average grades that we're seeing are 2 to 3 ounce silver, or 60 to 100 grams per ton silver, 0.5 to 1% copper. There is a gold credit that we see, and those grades are typically in the range of 0.25 to 0.5 grams per ton gold. We do get an increase in lead and zinc with depth, could be up to 1 to 2%. The meaning of La Joya is the gem, and behind me is just one of the many gems that I see on the La Joya project. I call this area the low-hanging fruit area, or in this case, the low-hanging gem area. Within this hillside, there are multiple mantos and skarns that are mineralized. We've counted approximately 5 currently, and this is low-hanging gems because it's right at the surface. As you can see, there are some old underground workings, multiple adits going into some of these mantos or skarns, as we like to call them. Cumulatively, these 5 zones that we have are anywhere from 30 to 50 meters wide. And just think of it as great value, immediate value from an open pit standpoint, low cost, potential open pit operation here. Welcome to underground at La Joya. This is an exposure of a structure that's approximately 2 meters wide. Samples here ran about 2 kilograms silver and 12.5% copper over that distance. And this is a structure that's running approximately 300 meters long. And this is just a portion of that structure. The rest of the structure is to the right of me and also to the left of me, and is approximately 50 meters wide at the surface here. So this makes for a great opportunity for exploration and a great opportunity for high-grade, near-surface potential open pit. This is skarn mineralization. The wall that I'm standing next to here runs approximately 20 meters long, and the average values for this wall are an estimated 250 grams per ton silver and 2% copper. It's important to note that we're only about 5 meters from the surface here. We're also looking at some intersections of structures in this area that seem to either cause preparation for mineralization to come into the location, or bring mineralization along with it, or redistribute it. And we come to this wall here. We're still in mineralization, and we're currently standing in what's called the galleria, or an underground stope. I would anticipate that this was extracted at grades of greater than 10 ounces per ton silver, 2 to 4% copper. So these are the kind of values that we're starting to see in our drill results for the Phase 1 program, and is really making La Joya a very attractive project exploration to move SilverCrest forward. Currently, we're drilling approximately 25 holes, or 5,000 meters, and if you notice the background noise, that's from a drill that's up on top of a ridge here. That's hole 25. So we're just completing that Phase 1 program. Phase 1 program will test approximately 1 kilometer of the 2 kilometer strike length of the mineralized trend. And the width of that trend is anywhere from 100 to 300 meters wide, and we're still testing the thickness. We're seeing intervals of anywhere from 5 to 60 meters wide of very good mineralization. We're seeing intercepts of up to 2 kilos in silver, 12 to 15% copper, and a gold credit. Now our overall target, the big picture for SilverCrest at La Joya, is approximately 50 million ounces of silver plus copper, and the copper is about the same value as the silver. So if you want to call it a silver equivalency, that'd be 100 million ounces silver equivalent. That's our big picture target here. Now we're currently, as I said, completing Phase 1 drilling. With those holes, over the next few months, we're going to be creating a resource model, and from that resource model, we'll be able to plan for Phase 2 program, an expansion of the resource. I don't anticipate that we'll be at the 50 million ounces of silver plus copper at that point, but we'll be at a percentage, and this will give us a tool and guide us to creating a much larger resource for our shareholders and potential shareholders.
¿Dónde está la plata? ¡Arriba!